Hello and welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. This is Magzie and we are back here on Infinite Skyblock. We are doing our series covering some tips and tricks for this modded Skyblock. Now, last episode I showed you how to make basic cobblestone generators. This episode we're doing automation of these. Alright, so the first thing I want to show you is not actually in this pack. So if I go here and I go to transfer nodes here, there's none. There's none in the pack. They've been disabled. Extra utilities is in this one. As I can show you here. Well, there's the mining upgrade. Why won't... There's the mining upgrade, but there's no transfer node. That's sucky. So yeah, and if I go here and go to node, all it shows me is these two. So I don't. So I don't think there's actually a way to get these either, because it says it's a crafting recipe with an anvil, just an anvil gives you to you. The transfer node isn't in the pack. Alright, but you just put a basic item transfer node right here, and you put the mining upgrade on into that, and then just apply it to here, and it'll automatically do this out. You can put speed upgrades in there if you want, and it'll automatically just mine it for you guys. That's the first way to automate it. This is my setup so that I can have just the power when I need it. I don't need that much power. It only holds 3,200. But if you put a heated redstone generator here next to a lava fabricator here, both of these are in the pack. This produces enough with redstone in it to power this, and also put some in this. Alright? So if we click here for recipes, you can see it does 100 RF per tick, runs for 2.5 seconds, 160 RF per tick. So it will keep this one full here. You can put some speed upgrades in if you want. You don't have to. This is self-containing here. This will produce energy. This will fill this up, and it'll put lava in here, and it only uses 50 at a time. So this will produce enough to fill this up, which you see it's already full, and it'll start filling this up, and then it'll stop. And it'll only produce a bucket of lava whenever it can fill this up. So it's a passive system there. You just got to have a bucket of lava to start out with. So you have to have a bucket of lava in here and put some redstone in it. So your main issue here is keeping the redstone, and there's ways to do that too. You can actually, on a Skyblock map, you can actually just and I'll get into that later. Anyway, so this I don't need right now. Second are block breakers. Block breakers here. I could get this one to work, so I don't know how this one works, so I'm not using that one. But any block breaker, you can also use the refined storage thing, if it's in here. There are some stuff he takes out. The disintegrator here, the deconstructor here, you can use that too. If you have your refined storage system up and running, you can put that on the back of the block, and it'll break it too. So this is basically a block breaker. Just to let you guys know that. I'm going to show you both ways to do this one. One is with power. If you have power up and running, you can use the block breaker from Industrial Foregoing. The recipe for this one, you need to go gear some redstone factory. You will have to get some plastic out, which requires dry rubber, which requires tiny dry rubber, which requires you getting latex. You guys know how that works. And just pop that in there. And put this down here, that will fill this with energy and it'll start breaking the blocks. And you can feed this out with a hopper or a transfer node. Either one will work. The other block breaker here does not require power. However, you have to place it from the inside. So we need to have it turned around. I might be able to flip it with a wrench. Hold on. Hammer. Hammer. There's one before. There we go. And then once you do that, what you're going to do is you break this one right here, and you put your redstone clock. Redstone clock here is made with just redstone torch, and stone. Just pop that on top there. There you go. So that's how that works. This one's louder than the other one, but both of them work. Yeah. So. The third method right here is this right here. And what we're going to do is put this here. Up top here we have a crucible on top of the lava that is over top of your barrel, the stone barrel. Alright? And this is heating up the leaves in here, which is transferring water to here. Now I could tell you this is working because if we put this on here, when we put this right here and we hit this bad boy here to ignored, you will see hopefully stone coming in here. There we go, one stone. And then this one will fill back up. See how it's filling up with water? There we go. And as long as you keep leaves in this, this is a self-containing system. So, basic drawer with leaves in it. It doesn't have to be leaves as long as it can go into a crucible. Wooden hopper on top of the wooden crucible. I like dark oak. That's why I use dark oak. And that on top of the lava here, which is over top of the stone barrel. This produces the water. It comes back in here, fills it up with water, and that produces cobblestone. And this is a self-containing system. All you have to do is keep leaves in it, which are real easy if you use Kame from Tinkers. You just wipe out the tree. I have had problems with saplings dropping on this pack when you're using shear, so be mindful of that. You might want to grow too few trees and break them down with a compressed crook to get some saplings, and then do leaves separate, like every other tree or every other 2 trees, something like that. It's up to you. What did you say? 4. There you go. Automated. These are automatically automated. There's no way to upgrade these, I don't think, in the pack. I think he disabled those. In some packs they are upgradable, so they'll produce more. But as you can see, since last time, again, if you put any storage device on top, it will automatically fill to that. If you don't want to do that, you can fill it into a hopper. This hopper represents any kind of transfer system, so you can use transfer node, transfer or item ducts like this, and have it feed into there and then somewhere else. So, how's my time going? 9 minutes. That's pretty good. I had to put out some solar panels, so I put them along the edge over here. I might go ahead and put a ring of them all the way around just so it looks better. I made it infinite daytime. Now I put the time right there, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. There's another way to gather water, but that's not relevant to Cobble Gen, so I'm not worried about that. There's another couple of ways you can do Cobble Gen automatically, and I will go over those. There's a machine from Industrial Foregoing. We look up cobble here. No. What if we look up factory? Moppa, Gen Factory. Stoneworks. This is the Stoneworks. And basically, what you do is you put this near power. If we show that, and it'll produce cobble for you. You can set this up to do everything that you need. All right, and you can actually export it to drawers. All right, and this is slowly filling up, so we can take this and cook it, craft it. We can grind it down, and then we can set it to grind down again, and then we can set that to grind down again. And this will produce all of your stuff. Now, this machine here, as you can see here, takes water, lava, any kind of, no, it actually requires pink slime. Look at that, which means you are going to have to get pink slime. And there's only one way to do that one. It will spawn when placing some pink slime into the world. Basically, the only way to get pink slime is actually through using the industrial foregoing machines. So this will take you a while to get. You'll have to do some animal farming and have the animals killed in order to get the pink slime. Yeah. So just be mindful of that. So you can get this one. It's not going to be very effective though. And it will give you all of them. These two will fill up, these two will fill up, these two will fill up. And it's good times. And that about covers it for automation of your cobblestone generators. And I like this. Look at this. It is slow. I'll mind you, this is slow. Alright. But you can hook up multiple ones of these to the same drawer. So you can scale this all the way across. You can have barrel here, barrel here, barrel here, barrel here, and you can have dark oak crucibles on top of all of them, producing water. You can also have the dark oak crucibles producing water separate from the whole system, and it'll constantly just feed this in. This will produce as fast as you need it to produce, so having a whole bank of these just making water and having it flow into here. You can also, any kind of water that you can just pump in. You can get a aqueous accumulator. So I'm going to be close enough. Yes, this one right here. It's iron gears, red servo, device frame, any kind of glass, a bucket. The device frame is just a copper gear with tin and glass around it. You can make this pretty easily. It is a device, so it does not require power. Just put it around it and it'll pipe out water for you. So it's just getting the iron for it and the redstone for it. So this for water will probably be your best bet for this system here. And it'll alleviate this part here, and you just have right here in the back an aqueous accumulator. I can actually show you that. So we put this here. We can configure this to output here. And if we do that, and this was some testing stuff I had to do. Grab some water here. Actually, I think I'm going to put one on this side too. Grab one more. You'll see a dramatic increase in the amount. There we go. 13, 14. See how fast it is? And that's because this right here is producing water. I don't want to do that. You can see here. Yeah. If we do that. So, there you go. Complete system. If you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You guys can come check it out, see if you like it. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put them down in the comments down below. If you look at here, this system is running two things over here. It is getting a little low, but it's still working on this, and it's still filling up this. And it's running two machines over there. This system over here is also scalable. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later.